Caitlin and Heathcliff wandering there.
La la la. Or the registry office to the right.
And see, a bit further for 128.
Last house in Scotland. Unless you want to go out in your socks and jump over.
Our hearts beat to the city streets.
Here?
We began to feel the fire.
Why here?
Because it's got first and last house in Scotland.
Okay.
Tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher.
You're only got to go outside, jump over the cat.
And you be where? Here? I don't want to make fool of myself.
No, we're just going to jump over the canyon. We know what we're doing, the people don't know what we're doing.
Someone will go out and tell you not to go there.
And also we're just getting married. We haven't got a bride.
Running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again.
Give it to me.
That's it.
Thank you.
How much did our wedding cost? 40 pence. And the ring was thrown in. Yes, well I mean, I did buy a pack of 6 so it works out cheaper. Okay. Okay.
Quarter of a mile, turn right onto the M6 Smith Road to Carlisle.
Oh, well,
It's just that where's the Scotland as well? Just oh, sorry. There, that must be welcome to Scotland. Let's have a look. Nope. There's not a welcome to Scotland sign.
Right onto the M6 slip road.
There it is on the motorway, look. So, what's it feel like being a married
Quarter
woman?
of a mile, merge onto M6.
The same.
The same.
Yeah, because we got married for the third time, or
I think this is about the third time.
Continue on M6 for 98 miles.
Oh, when somebody says, if you've got any wedding photos, I'll be going, wedding photos? Think we could afford wedding photos? Already spent £1,000 on her in perfumes.
The food programme was produced and presented by Dan Saladino. In a couple of minutes, Nella Larson's 1929 novel Cursing provides the backdrop for a moving exploration of race and identity
Down
in
past
Thinking in
Ullswater.
Colour. On BBC
Through
Radio
Kendal.
4,
It can be difficult to persuade oneself to prioritise thinking rather than feeling,
A statistics visionary.
but it can be done by thinking clearly about the data.
This is the biggest hits.
The biggest throwbacks across Cumbria and southwest Scotland.
CF.
I think I'm Atlantic. What's the wrong one? Atlantic. Milton. It's nice to slow down. You're quite good at that. Coffee break. It's something to slow down. I don't do well on motorways, I never have. I mean, I'll keep the speed up, but my brain goes to absolute fucking mush. And I won't drive with mush for a brain.
The biggest throwbacks.
CFM.
Do you know this record?
Amy Winehouse.
Oh yes.
She was.
Did she die
She overdosed.
drugs? Well, I thought that was a Porsche there, but it's not. It's a guitar set with sheets. Can you see how different they are compared to stock?
They're smaller and they have less fur.
Less fur, yeah. Because they're being bred for meat, not for fur. I should have been so.
I think both fur.
Oh, by the way, this is the Lake District, the one you've heard about. We're only just skirting down its west, sorry, down to the, what would it be, so. It's east coast, the eastern border, just to get away from the motorway and get my brain out of mush mode. Then you see that's a hill because the trees completely cover it. There's no tree line. See these trees growing on top of that. There's a geographical tree line that where the oxygen levels drop that low, these trees would die because there's not enough oxygen in the upper atmosphere. That's Ullswater. That's where one of our pioneers of speed, John Campbell, broke the world's water speed record in a speedboat, 300 miles an hour. And then he tried to break that and the speedboat took off. And when it come down, you know, it became a plane, not a boat.
in a fairy tale.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, this is where Tolkien lived, who wrote Lord of the Rings.
Makes you think of this.
Elven Foot. Some of the name places in the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, they're in real places. Barrow, you know, where the Bilbo Baggins and that went. Going down to Barrowdale, yeah. Where's the green and the blue? Look, the green and the green, the green, the green, and the blue, 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 blue. And not the rain.
There is nothing that they want, some?
No, I just want to smoke.
You
No,
can't.
that's plenty. No. It's only
Later.
out of habit now. Because I'm beginning to do that burping thing again. Outward bound to trust. Here we are. You know how up in Scotland, because of the
COVID.
No. The land access, I forgot the name of the law. Law that says you can wild camp anywhere within certain strict rules. Right of access in Scotland. They haven't got it down here, so if I was to stop and pull up and put a tent out, you know what it's called down here?
What?
Trespassing.
So we would have to pay a fine.
Well, yeah, dragged before the magistrate and fined, yes. Only on official proper campsites. You won't see any camper vans pulled up with steam coming out where they were boiling up in the kettle and yawning out. Yeah, back down along Ullswater.
I'm gonna miss the views.
But you were wearing it
When I will look at our awesome garden,
Yes,
I will be destroyed.
yes. I might get Samwise Gamgee to come round and throw his shovel at it. He'd say, "Fuck this, mate. I'm off down the pub to have a pint. Yours is bigger than mine. What's that called?" "That's called a pint." saying thank you. Look, most likely a local or someone to wants to crack along. See, look, no camping, no this, no that, no the other. You've got to be careful if you stops to have a pee. See, all got signs, no camping, no fires, no nothing. Can I take my dog out to have a pee? No, no, no. Let it pee in the car. La 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 la. Caught the weather the evening, because this is the best weather. The best lightning is the golden hour, early in the morning or early evening. Angular lighting, the golden hour. Niagara Falls waterfall. I go and fill the water bottle up, boil it and make a nice cup of coffee.
You have
I know, you've made it. I bought the flask. You'll have to add milk. I'll have a nice one before we re-enter the motorway, sweetheart. But can we have some milk put in it?
okay.
I'll have
There
a
is
milk.
already milk, but maybe that's enough for you.
A lot of milk, yeah. Make a really milky one. Because it's only for the sake of making me stop, because I can't drink and drive. I can sip and drive, and a little look at, if I can find somewhere, you can do it now, and we'll watch the view for 10 minutes while because my foot's beginning to cramp as well. Because don't forget, on the motorway, your throttle foot, your accelerator foot is at the same place all the while, because it's not up and down changing gears, it's always in the same place. And there's no cruise control on this car. That's where you can put both feet on the floor and the car keeps at the same speed unless someone slows it down. Like it?
Yes.
Because this was the kind of road that went round Loch Lomond. You remember me saying? These are the roads. This used to be the A82, right against the loch. And then all of a sudden, traffic improvements, straighten the curves out, widen the road by 8 foot, take a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit and stick a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit and turn them into bomber roads. Can I legally park here without? There's parking on the right, and then I can just stretch my foot. But because it's only 50 miles of it from top to bottom, everything's together much more, how can I say, intense, concentrated.
There are no people here. I can shoot photos.
Oh yeah, on that brick wall.
First
Yes,
I'll give you
yes.
coffee.
So we get that coffee.
Stretch your eyes.
Stretch my arm, stretch my feet now. You know what I was trying to say. That's always water in the rain, happy people.
You're not the sun.
In not the sun. My first cup of coffee from my beautiful new wife.
What's your first cup of coffee?
From my new wife. From my
Your
wife. Yeah. We've jumped the iron brew in John O'Groats. That's official. You Google that. Jump a can of iron brew in Gretna Green and exchanged ring pulls as a token. That makes us married. It definitely makes us, joking apart, it definitely makes us, what's the word before you get married?
Engaged.
Engaged, yeah. Promises made, tokens exchanged. That's it. Let me just let this chap come from behind. Oh, he's in a Porsche! I've got a Porsche behind me. Look at this rain coming down now. That's rain. That's a bit of rain. Did you see it?
Yeah.
You thought that was rain in Scotland? Ha! Ha! I'll let this Porsche come on. If I can find somewhere to
There
pull
was
over.
a place, but
Here we
instead
are,
I'll let him buy.
Wow, am I going to take a photo of that?
No.
Okay. That was a bit of rain.
And the sun, look how
The lightning.
it looks like. The lighting is
The
awesome
lightning,
now.
the lightning.
Fucker. Not the fucker, karma.
That coffee is absolutely lovely.
Give it to me. We're going now.
Yes, I'm just going to
TK Maxx.
Yeah.
You promised.
TK Maxx Wolverhampton.
It's like you with your brain. When you know that there's something to do, you need to do it.
You mean you've caught my brain?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There we go. The lightning. Right there. The lightning, the lightning. What about that? Highest rainfall in the UK, the Lake District. All in one day. That's washed the salt. Freshened her up a bit. Oh, I was going to stick my head under the shower this morning to liven myself up. Is that you or me, Ashley?
Yes, it's me.
Okay. Wow, wow, wow. The lightning, the lightning. Just pull over in a passing place, mate. You absolute stupid idiot. And don't forget that travel lodge at the top. it's only 2.5 hours from home.
But if it's raining here all the time, so what's the point?
Oh no,
If
this
you're
is
not
it's
fishing?
like what I've said. It has all its rainfall in one day. It doesn't rain for weeks and weeks on end. You'll have like this, and then the look. 10 minutes later, you know, the lightening's always best after rain. It's not like Scotland. It'll be rainy and grey for a whole week. This bosh, it rains and then it's sunny. It just comes down and then it's over. Otherwise no one would ever come. Sit in the car and watch the rain. Who's going to do that? Unless you're a rain god.
But there are no places where you can swim. So it's good to fish or to be on the boat.
This is where I did my Duke of Edinburgh sailing and canoeing. Ullswater. When I was 15 to 17 at school. Joined the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme. Has this made your day coming down through here?
Uh-huh.
In the lightning? See, just like in Scotland, but smaller, everything's together. Up in Scotland, that would be another 500 foot. We'd be off at another 2 miles from it, and this would be a motorway. You know, how can I say? Massive, massive high speed.
Not necessarily motorway. There were.
It'd be a 60 mile an hour A road. The Lake District used to be in Scotland, don't forget, before the English barons robbed Adrian's war runs through the top. Or was it Northumberland? Anyway, you can see the Scottish in it. The mountains. Little roads everywhere to nowhere. You drive down it, walk, and then turn around and come back. This is push bikers' paradise and motorbikers' paradise. We're going over the Kirkstone Pass. I won't say anything about that because you'll see it. But there's the Ullswater Pass. I'll have to edit this. Ullswater Kirkstone. Hard Knot. All passes. Because the passes go straight over the mountain. Okay. Can I stop talking now?
Yes, please.
I just do it as a narrative. I just narrate. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 Are you going to finish that coffee?
No, I'm waiting for you to finish.
Okay, because you're holding that instead of enjoying the lightning. That hill in front is called the Tongue. Yeah.
Doesn't look like a town.
Oh, from the map it does. It looks like a bobby out tongue. You see how absolutely gorgeous it is. And because we didn't book in the travel lodge, which if you want to, I can always go ring and see.
No, I want to go home.
You want to go home? You're missing your big bed,
I miss.
and you're missing the garden.
Yes, I'm missing the garden. I miss the cold in that house. In the house. What else do I miss?
Carbonara.
Oh, this is what I really miss.
An all-day breakfast. And lasagna. You miss Chef Panda? I've missed my cooking. The only bit of cooking I've done is those 6 sausages up at Applecross. Oh, when they were yummy. I had 4 and you turned 2 into a sandwich. I forgot to bring a little bottle of oil though.
Just for 6 sausages.
Well, I should have bought a knob of butter. I could have robbed one of those, you know, those little parcels of butter you get.
But I think the sausages have enough fat.
Yes, it's just that there's something wrong with that.
The span, yeah, I know.
that pan. Everything
It happened
sticks
to
and it's
me,
non-stick.
yes.
There's something wrong.
Something happened, but I don't know why, because it doesn't look like it was.
There's no scratches or
It
anything.
wasn't scratch. It just, I think it's some kind of.
No,
fault
there's
of
hot spots in the pan. It needs another disc of metal welded to the bottom.
Didn't do it
Yeah.
right.
So there could be flaws in the metal is causing hot spots. I mean, it's good enough for camping. I'm not sure whether this is Brothers Water to the point. This takes us up over Kirkstone Pass now. I know, but it hasn't broke because it's metal, so.
I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about the bag.
That's okay, as long as nothing's fallen out. And I'll sort out
I
some
love
of
this house.
like that car did on that motorway services. Just some kind of rack that you fasten your bags to.
But you have more green here.
Yeah. This is it. This is the Kirkstone Pass. These are all the walls you love. Like that wall leading on the A838 in, was it the A838? North Scotland. Down to Tongue and Sango Bay. And Durness. He's pulling over to let those by. Because I just cannot see the sense. If you're touring at 35 mile an hour, why do it from 3 foot from someone in front? If they stop to go, oh look the sheep, He's lost a boot and you've lost a front end. I just cannot fathom it. It beats me. Lemmings.
You call them Sunday drivers, not the lemons.
Now we're Sunday driving 35, 40 mile an hour.
I mean people that don't drive properly.
Oh
Called
yes, Sunday drivers. They only drive once a week. On Sunday to go to church. That's it, yeah. I haven't got the sense that God gave them born with. We're meeting on a corner, look. And he didn't care if I had to back straight off the... But he took windows off. I've got to do it in second. 2,500 RPM in second. If I should be changing to third now, but if I change to third, the revs that drop that much, I'd stall. Now I can put it up to third, because we've levelled out a bit. But I've got to hit 3,500 RPM to hit third. And you've got to do it at 30 mile an hour or change down. So, might as well crawl up at 25 in second. Because it's like that. It doesn't show on the drift. On the drift, this road looks dead level. But we're going up the Kirkstone Pass. About a 1 in 5. There's a pub at the top, does a lovely coffee.
No.
No. I'll just have vodka. You're right. You're right. I've already had a coffee, I only need the vodka. Oh no, I'm married, I can't have my vodka. Will you divorce me?
Why?
So I can have my vodka.
You want your vodka?
I need my freedom.
Okay.
Can I have a divorce?
Why did you marry me in the first place?
Because I love you. Can I have a divorce?
Okay, please. Should I return you that
No,
thing?
no, no. If you divorce me, I'd throw myself
You
off.
want your freedom?
I'd throw myself off a bridge.
Which bridge?
Queen's Ferry crossing.
Is it high enough?
You reach terminal velocity before you hit the water.
Okay.
So in effect, you're not landing on water, you're landing on concrete.
Good choice.
But it's a good view, you know. You'd have a nice view on the way down. Or they've got wind farms on the top. Have your ears just gone? Mine have just gone. Blah 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 blah. Here's that Kirkstone Pass in. Some lovely seats here, look, see the view. Want to pull in and take a photo?
No.
It's on the dash cam, on the drift anyway. Now we go downhill. There we are, look. Think once, think twice, think bike. Oh, have I got my drive? Yeah, I've got more driving lights. Strictly it's improper use of the lights. But my driving light bulbs are a little bit crapped out. So I might as well turn them off. There's nobody about. There's a classification of hills with names like the Munros. That's up to a certain height, and then above that height you've got mountains. But there's before Munro, I might have to put it in the description.
A hill.
Yeah, but there's already at certain heights they've got names. Like that one there might be a Munro, and that one down there might be a Betty Davis or something. There's a classification.
And they are named after movie stars?
No, it's just the height has got the name. So that can be a Munro, and because that's the same height, that's a Munro as well. And then 500 feet below that, the name might be a Betty Davis or a Kevin. You know, it's just it's the name of the height.
Okay.
That's the tongue there to the left. See, it's in a burrow, because this is like the bottom of your mouth, and that in the middle there, that hill in the middle, it's like a tongue sitting in your mouth. There's a little lay-by here, which is the photo place. Well, it's our photo place. Or have we gone by it, or have they built it up? Wow. I don't know what creature that was, but it was definitely might have been a kestrel. There. Those used to pull in there and take a photo. I'm somewhere, because this was before. Oh no, here it is, that there. Always pulled in there. When I was doing the Duke of Edinburgh's, when I was doing me fell walking, when I was doing me hiking, when I bought Mom, always came up this way on the way to Scotland as a break from the motorway, because I've never been able to drive safely on a motorway. And when I mean safely, I mean with my brain in gear, not travelling along in La La Land. So I've always took a detour off, just to get used to steering the wheel and being aware It wakes you up. And of course it is extremely, extremely beautiful. I think that's after Mary Queen of Scots, although I don't know, could be Queen Elizabeth. I'm imagining it's somebody the Queen has had her head chopped off. Rude name her pub after that, the Queen's Shed, literally. Down here there's a lovely camping place here. Or they've turned it into chalets, look. It's all chalets now. What's that? Holiday homes. You hire them from the week. About £500, £100 a day. Oh. Our car only 4 door. Mate, if I paid one of them for £500 for the week, I'd never leave it. Huh? Spend 8 hours a day out driving
I don't know
around.
how much it costs.
That's the kind of money though. Yes. Because I mean, look where you are. We still haven't got the camping chair out. Oh no, because it's on the beach. Keep it for our beach. And a barbecue on the beach. Sweet. Scotland was created by glaciers.
Quarter of a mile, turn left onto Fusthwaite Lane.
Okay. So the valleys are like bowl-shaped, flat-bottomed valleys. So you've got massive distances between the hills and the mountains. These were cut by rivers. So the V's.
Left onto Fusthwaite
So the
Lane.
mountains are like, you can touch the mountains out from the sides. Well, it feels like you can.
You on A592 for 1.5 miles.
And then we should, I'll stop and put in toilets. Or if there's a McDonald's, you can run in and use them. I don't know. Find somewhere.
I'm okay for now.
Well, about another half an hour on, we hit the motorway in the first service area. And of course, with the motorways and that being shut down for a year, the service areas are spotless. Toilets are immaculate. Yeah, we've got to pass him just like a car. There you go. Nowadays, you're seeing if you can brush his elbow with your wing mirror. And if you did knock him off and kill him, it was an accident. Like, fuck, it's an accident. There used to be a joke, if you want to kill somebody, put them on a push bike and then just run them over, you'll get away with it because it was the biker's fault. Say he did something. Fuck that, that's murder. I'm coming up on a biker. You've got to treat him like a car. You can't just go past him now, squeeze by. You've got to see that he's clear, pull straight over, give him tons of room, and then pull back. Because if he's got a YED camera on, you know, like we've got the drift, and he walks into a police station, see this fucker here, he's just nearly brushed me. That's it, mate. Licence, points. It's where I learned to swear doing me endurance cycling. The amount of arseholes thought, oh, it'd be fun just to go past me. You were doing 15, 20 and they were doing 45. I'll just skim past you. You'd end up in an hedge or wobbling.
Speak English, not black country.
You'd end up in a hedge off your bike or under the wheels of the lorry that was behind. Because once you're off your bike and
Quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Ambleside Road, A591.
You're dead. I think that was a brilliant law. It should have been brought out as soon as cyclists hit the road. As soon as the first serious cyclist death came about, because of a car driver, oh, it's an accident, he wobbled and come under my wheels. Well, how come you was that close to him as he wobbled and you come under your wheels? It should have been, let's pass a law that says you've got to treat him like a car. And the only thing that brought it about was these drift cameras. They got cameras on the head, and you could see. Now it's the car driver's fault. Beautiful. You want to stop and go into that church down there? Okay. Because it is a beautiful evening. Want to go down to... No, we'll save that for another time. This is just a passing through wake you up and for you to see how beautiful it is. Anytime I get a 50% off email from Travelodge. Sweetheart, £20 for the weekend. Where? Lake District. I'll pack the car now. Where's the flask? Okay. Get your bottles. Do you love me? So now we're married, nothing's changed? Okay. Good to know, good to know. I'll start the carbonara straight away. Okay.
But we have nothing to make carbonara of. I mean, we don't have the.
Oh no,
gallon
you've
is
got to.
frozen. So
I'll stop and get some bacon. Then I'll run up to Pete's and get a pack of bacon.
No, we can get all the gallon from the freezer to freeze it, and today, or we can get maybe pizza from Aldi or something.
Yes. For a bit of quickness, because it's a weekday, so Aldi's open till 10. Esso station, I think.
When I'm in your door, when we say goodnight, it hurts me more and more.
That's the kick.
Girl, it just ain't right to spend a day like this. No more than a kiss. Spend the night just breathing.